Good morning. Today we are practicing my variation of Kundalini yoga, and you will benefit from having maybe blocks, maybe strap, um, maybe blankets. So it's always good to have these kinds of things on hand. And we're going to start by sitting nice and tall. Bring the hands to the knees. And then begin to close the eyes, watch the breath. At this time, allow the breath to deepen. You might shift into Ujjayi Pranayama, which we come in and out of in this practice. And we'll begin by bringing palms together, starting our practice with the sounds Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the Creator, I bow to the Divine Teacher within. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And let's start our practice on the back today. And once you're there, just extend the arms and extend the legs. Take the arms, reach them back. I'm going to keep the legs extended on the mat just as they are. Bring the arms upwards and take the thumb to the pinkies on the same hand. The first three fingers are up. And we're going to cross the arms. So the forearms are going to cross. And then we'll switch, other forearm on top. Now keep the breath nice and even. And we can go slow at this pace, or we can go a little quicker. But we'll keep the breath even and fairly long. You can keep the arms moving just like this, and as they're moving, bend the knees and bring the knees towards the chest, and then cross the lower legs with each other. And now we're going to be moving all of these limbs at once. So we'll go ahead and switch the legs, crossing one in front of the other, one in front of the other, along with the arms, and just continue like this, as coordinated as you possibly can be. A little longer. Now let's see if we can keep the arms going, but release the legs. And what we'll do is plant the feet and take the knees over to one side, still moving the forearms. So the feet are touching the mat, the knees are not stacked. And then we'll bring the feet to center and take them to the other side. Knees to the other side. Pick up the knees, drop them to the left. Pick up the knees, drop them to the right. A few more of these. And we'll release the arms and bring them out, elbows out to the sides, arms bent, and just continue to take knees to one side and over to the other. So your footprints on the mat are staying pretty much in the same place. You're just moving the knees side to side. And you can inhale up and exhale. Let them fold over. And we'll let the feet plant, extend the legs, bring the arms alongside the body. And kind of at a quicker pace, we're going to take the head and move it side to side. Smooth, even breath. Inhalation and exhalation are matching in length and depth. Their overall quality is the same. And that's going to continue even when we're moving into breath of fire. And remember that breath of fire is a really, really strong breath. Excuse me. So it isn't recommended if you have any issues with blood pressure. So when we're going to breath of fire, just continue to breathe deeply. And then we'll bring the head to center. Bring the knees into the chest this time. Wrap the arms around the knees. Lift the head. Now we're going to move into a breath of fire. And so remembering this is very quick and forceful breaths. So it's a or it could be faster or slower than that. So when you're ready, go ahead and take a big inhalation, exhalation, inhale, and begin. Deep breath in and out. In, out. Release the head. Bring the soles of the feet together. Release the arms. Take the shoulders back towards each other and just be here for a moment. Really builds heat in the body, so noticing that. Noticing the sensations. The sensations will change. This is part of it. So notice where you're feeling changes in the body just because of that breath. Nice full breath here. And then we'll bring the feet to the mat, bring the knees to the chest. We're going to find a child's posture, so you can either roll to the side or rock up. And then switch over to hands, knees, separate the knees, lower the trunk, lower the head. About 4 deep breaths. Next inhalation, rise up to table. We'll move through cat-cow here. So inhaling, belly relaxing, head lifting. Exhale, belly engaging. Back lifting. Inhaling, back sinking. Exhale, back lifting. But the focus really is on the front of the trunk. So inhaling, belly relaxing, the back sinks naturally with it. Exhale, belly engaging, the back lifts naturally with it. Now you can continue to go at this pace, or you can go a little bit more forcefully and quickly. So inhaling, exhaling. And then coming to neutral spine. Let's stretch the wrist for a moment. So we'll take both hands, or if you need to do one hand, you can do one hand. Take both hands and let the fingers face back. And find some deep breaths here. If you feel like you need a little bit more intensity, you can take the hips back. I'm going to bring the hands back to that neutral position. Lift the right arm up. Exhale the right hand down. Lift the left arm. Exhale the hand down. And let's come into heart chakra posture, Anahatasana. So slide the palms forward till the forehead comes down. If it's hard to get the forearms down, forearms lifted with the forehead down, then bring a block underneath the forehead. Sending the tailbone up and away. Kind of feeling the low belly soft but pulled in all at the same time. And we're going to bring the forearms to the mat as you draw them in and lower down to the hips. So the belly is now on the mat. The hands are going to draw in, elbows in towards the waist. Relax the legs for a moment. Feet can relax so the heels drop outwards away from each other. And let's find a cobra. So now we'll bring the heels back together, engage the thighs and the glutes, lift the chest, bring the hands maybe slightly forward, keep the elbows bent, squeeze the shoulders back. You want to keep the hips on the mat. Squeeze the glutes a little bit more, making sure they don't get lazy here. Feel the low back very active, strengthening that, and then exhale, lowering. Release the arms alongside the body. Let one side of the face rest on the mat. Let the heels drop to the sides. One side of the face resting. We'll turn the face in the other direction. And then we're going to bring the forehead to the mat. And we're going to start bow posture, but little by little. So first bend a leg and hold that ankle with the foot and just see if this is going to work. Okay, so you have to be open enough in the quadricep to do this. Now, if that's working, release this foot and then switch legs. Now what we'll do is have one hand under the forehead, and we'll take hand to the free hand to that leg, bending, and then we're going to switch. And so we'll just take a couple breaths on each side, holding the foot, drawing it in, supporting the forehead so you can breathe and feel, balanced to some degree. It feels kind of awkward with the forehead down and the foot lifted. And the forehead to the mat. So go ahead and switch just a few more times. Going to take one more with that left leg. So once you've gone through, balanced out left leg, and then we will relax, rest for a moment. We're going to be taking a hold of both feet. So bring the arms alongside the body, forehead down, palms upwards. Relax the legs for a moment. And now bring the feet back together. And bend the knees, and now we'll hold the feet. So the feet are about hips distance apart. Actually, a little bit more narrow even, so they're fairly close to each other. Then when you're ready, inhale, lift the head, the chest, and the thighs. And kick the feet into the hands, or the ankles if you're holding the ankles. Activate the glutes. Draw the knees towards each other. And now rock with the breath. Exhale, release. Rest the forehead. Keep a hold of the feet. We're going to take one more set. Okay, when you're ready, start with the forehead down. Inhale, lift the head, the chest, the thighs. Kick the feet into the hands, spread the toes maybe, and begin to rock with the breath. So it's not breath of fire, but they are forceful, little quicker breaths. Or more slowly, if this is a little too much. One more breath. And release. Going to find a child's posture. So you can rise up, separate the knees again, and lower down. Another 2 breaths. We're going to rise up to table. And from here, as we did before, move into cat-cow. So inhaling, exhaling. We're going to continue a little longer, and as you're doing this, bring the attention to the spine and feel like the breath is shining the spine. So it's purifying the spine. And as a result, it's getting shinier and shinier internally. And release, come to neutral spine, and let's come to seated for a moment. Okay, so in finding your seat, let's continue what we were just doing, but holding the front shin and foot, or however you have it. You could put the foot on leg on top of the other as well. And then on the inhale, squeeze the shoulders back, look up. Exhale, fold, chin in. Inhaling, exhaling. You can keep the attention on the spine again. few more. And we'll inhale, come to neutral spine. Come to standing on the knees. So actually, we're going to sit on the heels, so we're not going to stand on the knees. We're going to sit on the heels. If that's too much, you can stay seated on your bottom. And then from here, we'll go ahead and bring the hands one on top of the other, interlock the fingers, and we'll begin to twist left and right, very strong breaths, or you can go slower. So inhaling, twisting to one side, exhale the other. Inhale, exhale. Continue. Create tension in the arms, meaning that resistance. So pulling the arms away from each other. One more exhale. Inhale, come to center. Release the arms, a few deep breaths here, just watching the effects. Now we're going to go the other way, and let's actually switch also the hands. So whichever was on top before, you're going to make that go to the bottom. And then we'll inhale to the opposite side. Exhale to the other. Go at your pace. One more exhale. Inhale, center. Drop the arms. Deep breaths. We're incorporating strong, energetic breathing with movement. It's going to give you a window into the finer vibrations of the body. And at this time, we will take the arms up, interlace the fingers, index fingers extend, and just about 30 seconds breath of fire or deep breaths. So starting with inhale, exhale, inhale, pulsing. Deep breath in and out. In and release. Find a child's posture. Come all the way down. You're going to notice that this is cleaning the sinuses out. So if you feel like you have to take care of that, do so. Nice full breath here, maybe a nice clearing breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. And rising to table, where we're going to find a spinal balance, and we will be finding some strong motion here as well. So when you're ready, inhale, lift the right leg behind, press through the heel. You want the hip to be level. And as you're here, you have some activity in the pelvis. You're pulling it in. Take the weight into the right arm without bending that elbow, without sinking into the shoulder girdle, and take the left arm forward. So just take a couple deep breaths here. When we use the limbs like this, we're connecting left and right brain. We're coordinating them with each other. So then we'll bring the right knee down and then take the left leg behind and lift it. And the right arm, when you're ready, bring weight into the left arm. Bring the right arm forward. The palm can be down or out to the side, so it's just depending on what kind of shoulder rotation you want to get in this first little bit. But then we'll go into some motion here. So we're going to bring the knee and the hand down. And then on the next inhale, lift the right leg, the left arm. Exhale, lower. Head can lower. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, lower. So we're inhaling opposite limbs up, exhaling, lowering them and lowering the head. Inhaling opposite limbs, lifting the head, exhale, lowering. So continue this. A little bit longer, just feeling like you can glide through and not think about this. Now we're going to meet with the right leg risen and both of the hands down. And holding this for a couple breaths. Then we'll start to circle the hips. So we're going to bend the knee, take it forward, out to the side, and then straighten the leg up. So go ahead and bend the knee, bring it forward, take it out, and back. A couple of these, so we'll say 5 total in this direction, so maybe one more. And then we're going to go backwards. So the leg is extended, take the bent knee out to the right, forward, and then extend the leg behind. 4 more. From here, we're going to go into pigeon's posture. So we'll take that right leg behind and then take the right knee to the right hand, slide the left leg back, find a back bend to begin. And then when you're ready, exhale, lower. Forehead resting rather than hanging so that the neck is supported. And you can release the neck without overstretching those muscles or encouraging them to be too long in the back of the neck. And as we're here, we're going to focus the breath. And on the inhalation, hearing internally the word Sat, and exhaling, hearing the word internally Nam. And you can even chant this to start and then just shift into silence. So Sat, truth, Nam, identity. Truth is my identity. Truth is our identity. Sat. in hearing. Sat. Exhaling. Nam. About 2 or 3 more deep breaths. And we'll start to come out of this. Once you take the left knee to the mat, you might extend that right leg behind. Actually, let's do something specific. So from table posture, bring the left foot forward. Take the right knee back. Okay, so we want to open up the hip flexor because it was bent so deeply for so long just now. And then rise up. Take the hands to the hips and just shift the weight into the knee and then shift the weight forward into the front foot, left foot. Shift the weight into the knee and forward. Moving a couple times more. And sinking. Take the hands behind the tailbone, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulders back. Look up. And release. You can bring hands to the inside of the foot, heel toe the foot to the side, and then we'll come to a table posture. And as we did before, inhale, lift the left leg behind. And exhale, knee comes forward, out to the side and back. Extending back. 4 more. And then we'll be reversing. 5 total. And then we'll take the left leg, lifting it behind into pigeon's posture, left knee to left hand, right leg slides back, a little bit of a back bend first, and then we'll begin to lower. And coming back to the sounds and the meaning, inhaling sat, exhaling nam. Sat. internally. Another full breath. And then we'll rise. Bring the right knee forward. Take the left leg lifted behind. And then from table posture, step the right foot forward. Take the left knee back so it's behind the hip. When you're ready, rise up. You can take the hands to the hips and just shift weight back into the knee, forward into the foot. A few more times. And now we'll open up the chest. Take the hands behind as you sink forward into the knee, right knee. Hands behind, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulders back, look up. And exhale, hands down to the inside of the foot. Heel toe the foot to the side. From table posture, come to seated. Okay, so from seated, bring the arms to a T. And exhale, over to the right, right hand down, left arm up and over. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Take the hands back, walk them back. Take the head back. And we'll come back to center. Hands to the knees, drop the chin to the chest. Couple circles with the head. Inhaling one side and back. Exhaling other side and down. Once you finish two, circle the other way. You're going to drop the chin to the chest, keep it there. Nice 2 breaths, letting the head get heavier. And inhale, rise up. We're going to come all the way down to the back. If you have a strap, you can use a strap. If not, you're going to be holding the legs. This is before we rest here. So I'm going to extend the left leg forward and lift the right leg. And let's actually bend the bend the knee and then straighten the leg, and do this a few times. Just loosening up the back of the leg. And then we'll keep the leg extended. Now you can keep the knee bent, but as long as you flex the foot, you'll benefit from this. You might walk the hands up the leg. You might use a strap today. I feel like using a strap so this way I can extend my leg and not have to worry about holding it, and then that's going to kind of alter the position of my shoulders. So this way I can keep shoulders back onto the mat and just keep drawing the leg in by holding what is actually a belt. It's not a yoga strap. See if you can relax the right leg, even though it's extended, even though it's stretching, might be even shaking. Mentally relax the leg. And release this leg. Lift the other leg. We'll start by holding it and just bending and straightening the leg to loosen up. And then we'll find that extension with the foot flexed. Maybe the strap. And at this time, we'll release. See if there's anything else that you would like to do to complete your practice. So I feel like a bridge posture would help my chest and shoulders. Maybe simple twists. And once you've come to lying down completely, Shavasana, keep the shoulders back, and then just let the weight of the body stabilize them. The palms flip up, the toes point away from each other. Relax the face, maybe a clearing breath here, in through the nose, out through the mouth, relaxing the jaw. Letting the body breathe now as you rest completely. And at this time, just deepen the breath. Move the head side to side. A little bit of a shorter resting period. If you feel like you'd like to stay there longer, stay longer. Move hands and feet. Knees to chest. And rising up to seal our practice. what we'll do is chant Sat Nam 3 times, and then we'll have a period of silence, and you can step away at that time, or if you'd like, you can sit in silence with me. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Letting the hands rest. Closing the eyes gently, still feeling like the eyes are relaxed, as if the vision is blurred but the eyelids are closed. And bringing our awareness to the heart center. And in our minds, just planting a seed of faith and love right in the heart center, and in silence we'll watch that grow. And seeing in the heart center that faith and love in full bloom. Deepening the breath. We're going to bring the hands together and create some friction. Bring the palms to the eyes, rest the eyes. Maybe the face. And hands together. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I honor the light in you that is the same light in me. Namaste. Satnam. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon.